Again, don't stress it. I got your back. I know what it's like to watch a break and you don't get any deeds. I hope that doesn't happen. But if it does, you'll see. It's Reaper time. Why did you break my dryer, Jobu? We've got an awful lot of megas. I feel like we should start with a mega because we got quite a few of them. Let's do a mega first. All right, that's better. Good luck, everybody. I'll be back on tomorrow night at 6:30. I'll post something in the afternoon. After I get everything all wrangled up and out to you guys. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Oh, that's always fun. Edrin James, Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis. For the San Francisco 49ers, Jerry Rice on the Glimmer and Gleam. QB, Bob Greasy. Look at that gent. For the Dolphins on the disco, Jatavian Sanders and Terrion Arnold. Okay. No, I gotta have what I need to start this here. So we're gonna start right here with some deeds. That guy's old boy back there. Look at Bob Greasy. He ain't playing. He ain't playing at all. Not even a little bit. He does have glasses on, Ian. He's ready, man. He's ready. Keyshawn Johnson, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen. Conductors, Drew Brees for the Saints. Cedric Gray for the Titans on the disco. Braden Fisk and Jacob Cowing. Cedric Gray, I don't feel like I see him in a whole lot of products in general. And Drew Brees. And yes, I put Terrion Arnold up there in the middle. Just because I'm a Lions fan. I'm sorry. It's okay. We're going to be all right. Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Jason Taylor for the Dolphins on the refractor. Spencer Rattler, very nice for the Saints. Luke McCaffrey and Nate Wiggins for the Ravens. It's a nice little Spencer Rattler right there. Take that, Doc. We're going to be mad at that one. Not bad. Get out of here, Terrion. You had your time. Okay. Just about got the wall up there now. Kimberlin. Eddie George. Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders. Lad McConkey on the Voltaic for the Chargers. Sandstrel on the disco. Mason Smith and Jalen Wright. Kimberly. Boy, the Commanders have a lot of rookies, man. They got a lot of rookies. Like 6 different ones. Take a Lad. Gil, when I sorted that for you, it was disheartening. I'm not gonna lie, it was disheartening. I knew immediately. I was like, it was as bad as we thought it was. Mike Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Mike Vick, Christian Okoye, Cedric Gray for the Titans on the refractor. For the Bills, Jim Kelly out of $3.99. Okay, I don't know if B-Wax is in here or not. Isaiah Davis and Roman Wilson. Well, Gil, I mean, yeah, we've been at this long enough. We already know, you know. It's like that. It's like that. And then all of a sudden, it's not. Jerry Rice, Jason Kelsey, Tom Brady, Adrian Peterson, Circuit Breakers, Jonathan Brooks. For the Chiefs, Jamal Charles. That's different. It's not numbered. Disco, Chris Braswell, and Joshua Carty. And, well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't happen as much as you would think it does. Most of the time, there's something. But when it isn't, it's obvious, and I'm already kind of prepared for that to happen to at least somebody. Probably more than one somebody, but let's do this. Hang on. I'm going to pull this down because it's probably going to want to fall. And let's go ahead and do these optic blasters. Okay, Inception, you stay up there. I'm so hood. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Zach Allen. Keyshawn Butte. Ben Sinnott and Anthony Gould. Old Sinnott found his way in here, didn't he? Didn't he, Mr. Esquire? There he is. Hi, Ben and Sandstrel and friends. Joshua Allen, Harrison Smith, Diamond Hands, CeeDee Lamb, and Keon Coleman for the Bills. Mike Gesicki, Sam Darnold, Silver K. Dotton for the Bucks, and Cooper DeJean. All right, Brett, there's a start. There's an Eagle. They're in here. They put them in the packs. Chris Jones, Devin A. Chain. For the Bengals, Chris Jenkins and Torrey Taylor on the mic. Jarrett Stidham, Tyler Higbee, Dijon Edwards for the Steelers, and a J.J. McCarthy. Okay. All right. JJ, welcome to the party, pal. Zay Flowers, Joey Bosa, Jalen Polk for the Pats on the silver, and Tyrone Tracy for the G-Men. What up with it? Joe Mixon, Justin Fields, Nate Wiggins for the Ravens, and Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. Gardner Minshew. Saquon Barkley lighted up. CJ Stroud going to the Texans, and Ben Sinnott. All right, CJ. I see you, playa. Javonte Williams, Jeremy Ruckert, Jace McClellan for the Falcons, and Chris Jenkins. What a QB at? Where a QB at, dog? Mr. Exum, good evening, sir. Mark Andrews. Isaiah Simmons, Jaheim Bell for the Pats, and Dijon Edwards for the Steelers. Luke Musgrave, Cameron Jordan, Tavondre Sweat, and Michael Pratt. Ooh, this pack needs to be a deed. This pack needs to be a deed. Deontay Johnson, Derek Carr, Dalton Schultz, and Jaden Hicks. Oof. All right, no, that was Dalton Schultz and Tavondre Sweat and Jerry Ditzel and Caleb McMillan. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Here. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Phoenix, can you spice it up a little bit? Optic kind of just, you know. Trevor Lawrence, Demario Davis. For the Niners, Nick Bosa. Okay. And Adisa Isaac. Mike Evans, Russell Wilson for the Dolphins, Jalen Wright, and Jordan Travis. I just threw this in. This is I guess I don't know if anybody even noticed that. Honey Badger, Mark Andrews, Kyle Hamilton, and Ricky Parasol. Terry McLaurin, Rashad White, Audric Estime, and Jamari Thrash. I'm trying to help out the Panini people because there's not a lot of Panini in this. Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson, Foye, and Will Shipley. I tried. There's still one pack left. Zaire Franklin, Bobby Wagner for the Bears, Keenan Allen, and Johnny Wilson. Well, the Niners got a little bit of love out of that box. Bears got a little scotch of love. I tried, man. I tried. Come on now. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, yeah. She's going to Biloxi, dog. Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Doug Flutie. Conductors Anthony Richardson. Kalen Bullock on the disco for the Texans. Jackson Powers Johnson. And Sua Matia. Good evening, Lion Hunter. What up, dog? We're due for another auto at this point. We're about to even out. We're about to even out from the other ones we've opened. Singletary, Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, Dan Marino. A refractor Archie Manning for the Saints. Oh, that's my boy. Herman Moore for the Lions. Okay, Doc. Back off, mister. Kamari Lassiter and Lufa. Herman Moore and Archie. All right. Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore, Bob Greasy. For the Cowboys, Glimmering Gleam, Mikey Irvin. For the Jags, a little Fred Taylor action. Looks nice. Cole Bishop and Rook. Oh, he just destroyed that penny sleeve. Okay. Little Fred Taylor action. And Mikey Irvin. Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Brett Favre, Ozzie Newsome. Ricky Parasol on the Voltaic. Jonah Ellis, I thought for a second, for the Broncos. Eric All Jr. and Amarius Mims, back-to-back Bengals. What do the Bills got? Brother, I think there's a Keon Coleman base sitting somewhere back there underneath all of that. Nothing yet. Let's just say not what we want yet. Oh, was there a Flutie? There might have been a Flutie. You're right. You're right, mister. Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Boomer Esiason, Joe Thomas. Sandstrel for the Commanders. For the Pack, out of 15, Edrin Cooper. Okay, out of Omega. All right, bad. It's going to Beast. That's very low numbered. 3 out of 15. Cade Stover and Jared Wiley. Hashtag book it. Hashtag holla at a player when you see him in the streets. It's a pretty long hashtag, but still. Come on, auto, autograph. Antonio Freeman, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts. Jermaine Burton on the Circuit Breakers. It is an auto. Surge auto out of 50 for the Bucks. Graham Barton. And that is Mr. Soprano. These Surge cards are pretty nasty. Brett Favre for the Pack on the disco. Joe Alt and Malik Neighbors. These are pretty cool. I like them. Now we pulled quite a few linemen, which means they must have a lot of linemen that sign. Jermaine Burton, and Malik Neighbors. All right, now I'm trying to decide, do I want to do those hangers? Nah, we'll just do the other mega and then we'll do the hangers just in case we've got some good rookies in there. We never know, but if they're in there, we'd rather see them after whatever's in this. So we'll do those 2020 next. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good luck, everybody. Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Edrin James, Voltaic Ricky Parasol for the Niners. That's a Panther. That's nice looking. Jatavian Sanders for the Panthers. That is Nick. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Chop Robinson. We'll take a Mavin. Look away. Hide your eyes. It looking good. It looking good. And Chop. Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis, Eddie George. Oh, no. It's Michael Pratt. Behind Pratt, though. Jonah Ellis out of 225. Stop trolling me, Jonah. Tyler Nubin and Johnny Wilson. Stop trolling me and Beast, okay? Now, I know Beast will take this. He's a Broncos fan. But he's trolling, Beast. He's trolling us. Joseph Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Jermaine Burton on the Circuit Breakers. Hang on. Won't let go of whatever's behind him. Tommy Eichenberger on the auto. Okay. Going to the Raiders. Hey, it's an auto. We'll take it. Sterling Sharp for the Pack. Cedric Gray and Sandstrom. Old Eichenberg. Tommy Eichenberg. I bet you do. I bet you do. Well, now you got a nice, maybe you got an extra. They're like, let's holla at him with the Eichenberg, son. What you know? You don't know nothing about that. Tommy Two Thumbs. Johnny Two Times. Herman Moore, John Randall, Darrell Revis, James Harrison. Conductors, Anthony Richardson. Nate Wiggins for the Ravens we take. Jerzon and Jalen Polk. I'm going to go get the papers. Get the papers. Luke Kuechly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter, Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson again. Marcus Allen for the Chiefs. Adonai and Rake Straw. And we'll do the hangers next. One pack left of the Mega. Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Randy Moss. For the Cowboys, Michael Irvin, Glimmer and Gleam. Look at old boy. Drew Bledsoe for the Pats. Bo Nix, Jonathan Brooks. All right, now these hangers, if you haven't seen them before or haven't seen them in a while, they come in these little, they have boxes inside the box. There was a Cooper, I do know that, but haven't seen anything out of Topps thus far, bro. But there was a Cooper DeJean at some point. He's back there somewhere underneath all of those. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Inception, you come down here. Resurgence, you come down here and give us our deeds. All right, good luck, everybody. A little 2020 action never hurt nobody. We're gonna try to get somebody a couple of deeds, some older deeds, some ancient deeds. All right. There's our first one. Empty box. We're trying to get after it, you know. There's the other one. Empty box. All right, now sometimes these cooperate really well. Let's see here. And this one did not want to do that, so right. Well, we've got one here. Empty box. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. We've got John Riggins, Jamal Adams, Cooper Kupp, Rod Woodson, Dalvin Cook, Tre'Davious White, Carlos Hyde, Roquan Smith, Dalvin Cook, Tre'Davious White, Carlos Hyde, Roquan Smith, Travis Kelce, a green Mosaic Hall of Fame Jerry Rice for the Niners, Lambjack on the Pro Bowl, okay. Curtis Martin for the Jets, Terrell Davis for the Broncos, Lynn Bowden Jr. for the Raiders on the rookie, old school Dan Marino, Joe Namath, old school green mosaic for the Jets, Chase Claypool, another Lambjack, DeAndre Swift, and a Jordan Love. Okay, so they didn't completely not give us a Deedsman. One Deedsman was found. It was for the pack, and it was Jordan Love. But that's just one. A couple of nice Lambjacks. Yeah, Joe Namath, Dan Marino. It wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. At least they gave us Jordan Love at the end. Couple of legit legends. Terrell Davis, Jerry Rice. Like, it wasn't bad. Could have done without, Claypool and old boy, but, it's got to give somewhere. If you're getting Lambjacks and Jerry Rices and all that, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Jury. Chase Claypool and Lynn Bowden. Come on, Lynn. Don't be like that. And Danny boy. All right, we got a whole nother one right here sitting to my right. Let's see if this one wants to cooperate. It does. Yay! Yay me! Hang on. There's a card that doesn't... It's Jared Goff. Of course, it's a Jared Goff card that's being difficult. Empty box. All right, folks. Jared Goff, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Rudolph, Mike Allstott, Taysom Hill, Joe Mixon, Tyreek Hill, Troy Aikman, Ed Reed, Nick Chubb for the Browns. Somebody's behind Nick here. Who'd that be? Khalil Mack for the Bears. CD Lamb for the Cowboys. That's nice. Hold up one second here. Jeremy, that's nice. We like that. Yeah, buddy. Jimmy Garoppolo for the Niners. Behind old boy Devontae Adams for the Pack. Lamb Jack got game. Jimmy Garoppolo again got game. Antonio Gandy Golden. Another DeAndre Swift. LaMichael P. Ryan. And John Elway. So we got a Jordan Love and a CeeDee Lamb and some vets, more or less. Old Jimmy was all up in that box right there. But all we've got left now is hobbies, folks. That's it. It's hobby time. Are you ready? Gandy Golden, Lamb Jack, Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo, and a Nicholas Chubb. Mr. Chubb, Nick Chubb. Right, mosaic base, you go over here. It is hobby time. All right. Oh boy. That's booklet action. Empty box. It's got to be right. That's got to be. Is it? Yeah, it is. All right, so let's do this. Jatavian Sanders. We'll sit this down. We'll sit this booklet down. Ooh, a little Keon Coleman auto for my boy. How about that? On card. Holla. Donnie Shell for the Steelers out of 50. Brian Westbrook for the Eagles out of 75. Bo Nix on the player-worn patch out of 150 for the Broncos going to Beast. And a Jack Lambert. All right. Let's sit this over here. I'm going to take care of Keon real quick. Okay. Let's see what's popping here behind Jatavian. Well, we're just going to do it. Good luck. Spencer Rattler out of 99 for the Saints. QB1 probably right there, folks. Going to Doc. Nice hit, Doc. Nice hit, bro. We'll take that all day long. Take a screenshot of that now if you want to, because once I close it, I don't mess with it again. I won't show it for the recap or anything. I don't like opening them up. It's your card, so I want to open it as least as possible. So get your screenshot. Okay. All right. Nice hit. Let me take care of these real quick. Nice little Bo Nix was in there. Take that. Jack Lambert, some guy that played for the Steelers. I think he was pretty good. and Donnie Shell. All right, folks, the finale, the last box of the weekend. It's coming down to a resurgence. Good luck, everybody. Speak it into existence. Because if it doesn't, then that means I'm scrambling trying to find you a deed. Yeah, you don't want to see Jack Lambert ever anywhere. Not at the Waffle House, nowhere. 1, 2, 3, and that certainly looks like an RPA. 1, 2, 3. That makes 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, another 6. We've got all our packs. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And again, I'll get something posted tomorrow afternoon. Nick. He's a character. Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore, Bob Greasy, Jamal Charles, Nate Wiggins on the refractor. Ladd McConkey, Circuit Breakers. Faltanu and Bub Means. You take picture of me. Fred Taylor, Brett Favre, Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young. There he is again, Drew Bledsoe, bro. Drew Bledsoe won't stop showing up, dude. CJ Stroud out of 75, 18 out of 75. Yep, we take those. Patrick Paul and Braden Fisk. You go prom me. I think I'm gonna need one more. I don't know. Well, we might make it. I'm gonna forge ahead. I think we'll make it without me having to open another box of top loaders. Ray Lewis, Boomer Esiason, Joe Thomas, Antonio Freeman. It's got somebody behind him. It's got a little shine to it, doesn't it? Yep. Uh-oh. Mike Sandstrel out of 50, bro. Drake May on the conductors. Hey, that's not Drew Bledsoe. Jacob Cowing and Luke McCaffrey. Justin, I'm hoping and wishing, but man, oh man. That ain't him. And Jacob May. It's a nice little Keon Coleman there, brother. I like that card. Inception is just a good product, period. Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis, Eddie George. Marius Mims out of 399 for the Bengals. Jalen McMillan, Circuit Breakers. Ladd McConkey and Malachi Corley. Duval. Okay. We'll take this, Bucks. You haven't been getting a whole lot of love here. I'm going to go ahead and do it so I don't have to worry about it. I just know I'll have what I need. All right. That's a Joe Montana, Earl Campbell. Barry Sanders, Mike Irvin. For the Bills, Thurman Thomas. Is that a refractor? Nope, just a base. Jason Kelsey out of 275 on the Glimmer and Gleam for the Eagles. Tyrese Knight and Ben Sinnott. Bro, you're getting every single one except old boy. All of them. Mikey Vick, Christian Okoye, Jerry Rice, Jason Kelsey, Luke McCaffrey, see? Tom Brady on the conductors, okay. Graham Barton, and Anthony Gould. So I haven't gotten an auto yet. All right, good luck, everybody. There should be 3 out of these 6 with a deed in it. Who will it be? JR, it's not bad. It's really not. Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts, Eli Manning, Tim Brown. Is that an auto? Cole Bishop for the Bills going to B-Wax. Kurt Warner on the Glimmer and Gleam. Nate Wiggins and Jatavian Sanders. One more again. One more again. One more again. Kurt. And Cole Bishop is our first auto. He'd been struggling. He'd missed out on a couple, Nick. He's big time Bills. B-Wax is, and just every once in a while it's like didn't get him in this one, and then the next one it was one of those situations. Nick, what did you get the other day? I meant to bring that. Oh, it was Caleb, wasn't it? I think. I might be wrong. I think you got a Caleb D, didn't you? Terry Bradshaw, Steve Largent, Aaron Donald, Maurice Jones-Drew, Jatavian Sanders on the refractor, Bernie Kosar for the Browns on the refractor, Terrion Arnold, and Mason Smith. But I thought it was in a different one, Nick. I thought you got something in a different one. Not here, but in a different. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember. Might have been 238. I can't remember for sure. I thought you hit a big card in there. Terrell Davis, Anthony Munoz, Jim McMahon, Andre Reed, Sterling Sharp for the Pack, Anthony Richardson, Voltaic, Jalen Wright, and Isaiah Davis. So we're down to 3 packs here with 2 autos left, or well, an auto and an RPA. But no problem, Ian. That was an attempt to help the people that had Panini type teams. But regardless of what happens, I'm still going to throw in for you. So don't worry about it. If you didn't get a piece of anything, I'll see it. And I'll have a break posted tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon for tomorrow night. Tom Brady, Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce, John Riggins on the refractor, Cameron Kitchens for the Rams. Wow, what is that going to be? Randy Moss, Javon Bullard, and Audric Estime. This could be a true little treat here to end this out Sunday night, you guys. Cameron Kitchens and Cole Bishop. Don't know. And I'll do a recap at the end for everybody. Plus for the YouTube. For the YouTubes. ahead and take care of Tom, too, while we're at it. Oh, there's a pack in between. We've got a chance for 2 Ds. Hines Ward, Will Levis, Doug Flutie, Mike Singletary. That's Lawrence Taylor. Out of 249, Lawrence Taylor going to Doc. Conductor's Refractor, Eli Manning, Gills Boy, Ray Davis, and Darius Robinson. That's what I thought I saw. I did. I thought I saw something. I mean, I'm assuming what I saw was Caleb. So, maybe a redemption or something. I just can't put my finger on it. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is somebody's. But who's on it? Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, Dan Marino. You don't want to appear yet. We're not done yet. Pulling from the back, Tyke Smith, Eichenberg, Ligeti on the Voltaic. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can. Xavier Worthy out of 99 for the Chiefs going to Doc. Not bad. I was kind of thinking maybe it would have been a quarterback, but it was still a good player. And it's going to Doc. Doc, you had yourself a little break, didn't you? I know most of you leave now. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, I'll get it posted tomorrow afternoon, what we're doing. And if you didn't do well, I got your back. Don't worry about it. But all this will be out tomorrow. I'm going to go get to work on it here after I do this recap. It don't really necessarily matter what order it's in, does it? We're just going to go through it. So be it. Doesn't matter if the best card's at the back. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. There won't be a whole lot of new this week. I'll tell you that. The following week, Select. So that's going to be spectacular with XRCs and all of that. That's going to be fun. Hopefully they don't charge us an arm and a leg for it when it drops. Because I got a feeling the price is immediately going to go up once it drops on that product. All right, everybody. Recap time it is. Drew Brees, Bob Greasy, Jatavian Sanders, Mike Sandstrel, Jason Taylor, Terrion Arnold, Spencer Rattler, Cedric Gray, Nate Wiggins, and Jerry Rice. Mike Sandstrel out of 50, Donnie Shell out of 50, Kurt Warner, Tom Brady, Jason Kelsey out of 275, Anthony Richardson, Kalen Bullock, Audric Estime, CJ Stroud, Marvin Harrison Jr., Surge Protectors Auto out of 50, Graham Barton, Ricky Parasol, Kate Otten, Jordan Love rookie, Nate Wiggins, Archie Manning, Cooper DeJean, Jim Kelly out of 399, Ladd McConkey, Edwin Cooper out of 15, J.J. McCarthy, Jatavian Sanders, Brett Favre, Herman Moore. QBs were a little quiet in this, weren't they? I'm gonna have some love to spread out to you guys. CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Brooks, Jamal Charles, Ricky Parasol, Fred Taylor, Jalen Wright, Keenan Allen, Nick Bosa, Nate Wiggins, Keon Coleman, Nick Chubb, Khalil Mack, Marcus Allen, Michael Irvin, Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb rookie, Jerry Rice, Joe Namath, Drew Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, and Randy Moss. Jalen McMillan, Drake May, Drew Bledsoe, Nate Wiggins, Ladd McConkey, Brian Westbrook out of 75, Bo Nix out of 150, Jatavian Sanders, Audric Estime, Keon Coleman on card auto, Curtis Martin, DeAndre Swift, Bo Nix, Keyshawn Johnson, Tommy Eichenberg, Malik Neighbors, Cameron Kitchens, Sterling Sharp, Anthony Richardson, Bernie Kosar, Jack Lambert, DeAndre Swift, Terrell Davis, and Michael Irvin. Anthony Richardson, Jonah Ellis out of 225, Lad McConkey, CJ Stroud out of 75, Lamb Jack, Ray Davis, John Riggins, Eli Manning, Jatavian Sanders, Cole Bishop, Xavier Worthy out of 99 on the RPA, Xavier Legiti, and Lawrence Taylor out of 249. And that is that. That wraps up our weekend, folks. Appreciate you spending your day with me, your night with me, whatever it might have been, all day, every day. Who knows what's popping? But I'll be back on tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll be here with a break, ready to get some deeds in. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Kim, have a good night. Brett, I appreciate you, bro. Beast, take it easy, my friend. Mr. Woolridge, Thunder, thanks for hopping in this weekend. I'll get this replay up probably tonight or in the morning, but I'm going to go get all this sorted and packed up for everybody. Good night, and until I see you the next time, bye-bye.